I hear a large backlash here in the room, behind me in a hallway, this and that for what I said. There are cameras here everywhere. I actually have even a proof of going into Galleria in a shopping mall where I would by mistake reach out in a pocket, throw out a parking ticket inside of the trash, uh, and would return and pick up the wrong ticket, and they would replicate, they would literally replicate, uh, because there were two tickets I picked, the situation, and so that I would pick up the wrong ticket, parking ticket, which was stick to another ticket, with idea to stop me at the gate, uh, to let me know that they're watching every millimeter I do. And so I had to go and report myself, uh, to the garage boss over there, and uh, give the account of when I came and this and that. So I would be, so I got that free parking, which they give to the customers, for I don't know, length of stay for 2 hours. Everywhere cameras, whatever the hell you do, you are so surveillance you have no idea. Enough about this stuff. People on the other side of the store are from Georgia, Armenia, and so on, and they are great people. They help me out a lot. I don't care how much backlash, who gives, what they think, this and that. Money went also to the Georgia, to Armenia, and other parts of Eastern Europe, right through this case. The highest profile business people, politicians, um, they circled right around me, and that means only one thing, that whoever wanted to make money, bring money home, they have to circle around me too. This is about the multitude of this MKultra case. This is why it's so big. It became so big. Now I supposed to act like some kind of intermediate between the people and between the investors. Investors hope that I will see their way, because the money came from Britain, from America, from Germany, from France, from Italy. And so they believe that I would see it their way, and they conditioned this genocide through European Union Court for Human Rights. And the people that you are here right there in the background, they love money too much. They know what the money means. They remember what their countries looked like before the money came on the picture. In some cases, they don't even want to remember what their personal situation was before they met me. Such is the situation of an individual right there in the background. Uh, who had absolutely nothing before he met me. When he met me, his financial situation turned for a really good one. And he pledged he would help, and so on and so forth. But the situation, I'm saying this because I hear this. Don't talk about the politic, just talk about the MKultra case and this and that. It's not so easy. It's not like this. It took 25 years of my life away from me, this case. I lost 25 years of life. Regardless, let's just concentrate on the stuff we shoot. Uh, Prior to boss from Fujitsu, for large operations here in Poland, I have also recognized a trainer. She is Armenian. She gave me also green light. And prior to that, the first day of training was a German, Polish gentleman who gave us safety training. He revealed himself by insisting on Florida and this and that. I didn't have to do much there. Um, then the training continued. Then it was another lady, I think she said trainer from Katowice, I got that somehow too. And then it was a Polish Chinese trainer whose father had a store. I remember her since she was little. Um, she helped me out in as much as possibly she could in identifying her. A next German trainer got the job through me in Britain. I did not manage to identify him properly, but because of him, because of some information he mentioned, eventually I went out of the Fujitsu building in Fabrična. There are two locations, one is in Volchansk, another one in Fabrična. And what I did was I went into the area and I pointed out the construction changes that took place in the area. So for everything I did, I got actually the proofs that I knew the people. Then I went inside the workplace itself, and it's when I identified several people, including the girl from my country, some people from Serbia, my immediate boss, and so on and so forth. So this is quite a big operation identified right here in the city of Lodz. This is the stuff we will release now. Then we're going to concentrate myself a little bit into this hostel where not only the owner but the people that stay here were in touch, were in contact already for it goes all the way back to it goes back really way back in time when this was not even a hostel yet. It was something else, and also demonstrate that in the buildings in a post-Soviet structure of the Poland, a lot of businesses went under the table, not even reported. You can hear the upheaval right there. Alright, whatever it is, it is. Let's just continue with this. It's got to be done. Let's continue. March 15, 2020, and what you're about to hear, this goes back to February the 26th, 2020. It's upheaval out there in the hallway, I tell you. March 15, 2020 is when this thing is recorded. It's like this. What you're about to hear was recorded on February the 26th. That was a Wednesday, I think, and it was the second day of training at Fujitsu. Fujitsu, I'm sure you know. What you are about to hear is actually a boss for Fujitsu in Lodz. Okay, and all these operations in which boss is the one who gives me a recognition. He doesn't say I recognize you, I know you, or anything like this, but he admits that my memory is quite considerable, because I do manage to point out where he worked. You can hear the street, you can hear that I describe even what his place inside of the company looked like. I did not go any further with it because I thought it would be inappropriate. But if you ask me today for more details about where he worked, I am willing to come forward with entire description of what was changed from where he used to work. In other words, the building, how it changed. They did construction right where he worked at. So I keep that in my slave like a ace if I get asked some more questions about that stuff. How much I know, how much in depth I know. I don't reveal everything. I always keep something on the side just in case, okay? So about the Fujitsu, what I can tell you, I was in Japan. Due to respect which I have for certain people in Japan, I mean, it's quite the opposite from some people. For some people that I feel here for in Europe, I will not even mention where, but if you did watch in the past my videos, you will understand where in Japan exactly I was and so on. In Poland, this operation started to develop. Wow, this went really back. Sometimes I think in 2008, 2006. I will not forget the first building in Warsaw. I don't even look, not even on the internet, not anywhere. But it started in Warsaw. It was a big building. They leased something like this, I remember. I remember the park. I was brought there. You could say that the 3,000 jobs of Fujitsu today in Poland, at least certain people said exist because of me, and those are the people who financed this project. These are the people who brought the money to Poland. This is how big my case was. Whatever I was, it's where the money was. Through me, the money, at least this is what I was told, this is what people were told, was leaking to Poland, Ukraine, and into the Russia. Whatever I was, the business people gathered around me. Um, it must be something they liked about me that they wanted to keep me around. Uh, it's where it's how the money circulated. No money without my presence. Money went like this to Kharkiv, to Ukraine in 2015, and to many other cities before that. Poland, yeah, let's go. And this is in English actually, so you can hear everything in English. Chief of Fujitsu, right here in Lodz city in Poland. What he's got to say, whether I did recognize him or not. The building changed ever since he left that place. They did construction there. They changed everything, the premises. New construction took place. Really loud out there. When I start to record, they don't want. They're doing, but it's about the same thing like it was in Grotnikov. No, I hear a lot. I. Okay, I will explain this kind of issue. Um, it's not about I. I don't even want to be here. I don't even want to be doing this stuff. I don't even want to be here. I don't want to be doing this stuff. I already asked in Novi Zakopane, in Novi Turk. It was the last chance I gave. I told the governments, stop, admit, recognize, stop. They did not. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this stuff. This is not up to me to do. This is for the police. This is for the law enforcement to investigate, to stop, to step on the thumbs of those who did this shit. Now you got yourself in this stuff. You did it because of your own interest. You got yourself in it. Some people had their interest to help out. Some people left, whatever it is. Some people stayed. I assumed those who stayed did this because of their own ethics. Now, if there are people out there that did this for their own interests, these are the people because of whom, just like because of the politicians, my life was screwed. And it is about I being forcefully unemployed. It is about me being tortured by psychiatrists. It is about me screwing up, having screwed 25 years of life. It is about I. If you don't like it, what you hear, then please go, pack your stuff and go. Nobody holds you back. Nobody's saying that you have to stay. But I don't guarantee anybody, whoever was involved in it, whoever had authority over me, to handle me like a dog, basically, because this is what MKultra is. You're drugged up and pretty much grabbed like this for the throat, pulled on a leash from door to door, and it's done with you whatever is pleased. That I will not get law enforcement on your ass to pull the information, recognition, and hold you liable for what was done against me. I did not guarantee this, not to Ukrainian government, not to the Polish government, and not to the Russian government. I never said this, and it's something I'm never going to commit myself to. MKultra is the most severe torture. You know what is it to take from 25 years of life? There is no money, there is nothing in this world that is going to compensate you for the family which you never had, for the job you didn't have, for completely abnormal, crazy life. For the stuff that went in the end all the way to, extended all the way to even attempt to break my spine, basically to leave me on a wheelchair. No, if you don't like it what you hear, go. Nobody holds you here. Nobody keeps you forcefully here. It's not about I. It's about this shit get done. Finish with it and hold people liable for this stuff accountable. That's all that this is all for it. I'm looking forward to get finished with this stuff. I'm sick of it. Don't you understand? This is the shit I'm doing already since 2006. You don't even understand what it takes to get this case forward. How many videos, how many hours, how many times not to go out there, exercise, how much of proper lifestyle, food, deprivation, self-deprivation. You have no idea what it takes to bring this stuff forward. No, I don't even want to be here. It's probably people out there on the hallway that want to be on a front stage, that want to be on the focus, they want to be on the camera. The truth is, I never wanted to be. The truth is that when I entered this stuff, when I started to project myself to public life, I was so angry that I cannot even explain when I started this stuff in 2006. Because I never wanted my private life to be revealed to the world. It's the least about I. It's what I don't want. But I have sworn myself once I got into it that I will get the job done. And because of what I have to give away, and that's basically my privacy, which is the most important to me, those involved in this stuff are going to pay dearly for it. The least is got to do with I.
To ourselves, if we can do something for a cause. And then a short-term project, 3 months, as a shot, can we do it? And then it's successful. It has a potential. So let's now agree it will be at 1 year. Already is quite
And sorry, I was going to ask you because I was in Poland, and we were here, and I think, did you by any chance work somewhere on 1905 at MKultra Fujitsu, like a company like about 10 people maybe?
Yes.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
So quiet.
Someone.
I did.
Someone who remembers you.
Who?
Someone who remembers you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
You made an impression on me, and look, here we are.
And
And you left 9 years ago.
It was more than 9 years. It must have been 13 to 12 when we were starting
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
Because 9 years is like ridiculous. Yeah, so.
That's a pretty good memory, that thing.
You must be. You must tell me about it.
That was a long time ago.
3.5
Who
years.
thought?
I was doing a startup. The 3 of us, and we were hiring a couple of programmers.
I remember your office, how it looked like. Yeah, company. Yeah,
Yes, we were doing 3.5 years in IT, like hands-on developer, plus project, plus sales. The 3 of us really IT enthusiasts, and we tried to conquer the world with CRM systems. from different technologies, and so we ended up with 10 products. And then we figured out how the future would be. What we're going to put hundreds to the market. How the hell are we going to maintain hundreds different things in a warranty kind of business? So we have to redo this. And the proper way of doing this would be is we invest it first and prepare the framework of what's going to be the product to have a potential repetitive sale, right? And, young enthusiastic business model. But this was great adventure at the time for me. I remember gave me really hands-on also development. I always love ideas and being very young kids. Like by education, I'm a leader. I'm a manager by education. With my IT background, and that gave me a hands-on experience with programming. So how do you know me from that time? Show something to us. I owe you money.
We were just passing through there. And so I remember this room, it was a room,
Yeah.
and it was like 2, 3 of you maybe.
Yeah.
And then there was another one, another
Yeah.
room,
Yeah.
bigger one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Any more questions?
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, at least you entertained for me to tell you the story of my startup experience.
It's interesting, yeah.
And very interested in when
Mr. Robert, Thomas Robert.
But he is no longer acting yet, right? Because we are not doing that role. We have to hardly update our slide.
Oh.
Sorry for that.
Uh-huh.
sorry about
So Thomas is 5 people doing the senior operations. So he was acting as, because we had a vacancy of the role for some time. But then he decided that the role is so weak, so he's on his side now. So it's a kind of service management. We have integrated 2 lines of business, 2 parts together. So we needed a very strong leader, and so it's still my deputy while doing this job. In scale, the service management is roughly 40-50% of the whole business. So it's very closely related to the scale of customers, things going on. Thomas moved on from acting as to one of the senior operations managers. There's 5. There's Thomas, there's Anya, there's Bartłomiej, there's Michał Leszczyński, and now the newly promoted joiner of the team is General Group. We have 5. So it's a good group of 5.
My bad.
We need to update that. Yes, the time when I joined was actually quite difficult because when we started the startup, things were going well, initial sales, we started and we have some portfolio and they're going good. And then obviously, how to deliver a project, my son got bored at the same time, family, child, feel pressure of accountability, and then you go through 3.5 years and then you figure out, it's not going in the right direction, and then you take a decision, I need to stabilize something in my life. I have family on my shoulders, so this is exactly when I got to 2011. After we closed that subject, and I moved in here as a team manager. I was a team leader in all of the
And you were asking how fast it can be to get promoted to get manager.
I didn't.
Are you ready?
Anyone
But
joining
you
as a
have-
team manager, as a manager?
No.
No, you all seven steps, one R&D.
One R&D.
Who's R&D? R&D, which technology?
So, really hard electric.
Oh, internship, okay. You still do this?
Oh, thank you. Not actually, but I finished my studies,
Great. There's a lot of graduations that already done here, developers or something. Okay.
okay, but I didn't program.
Ah, you do not yet, okay. That's why it's just this. Okay, good. And the discovery person. Good. And the rest of you, any other functions, roles? You studied that as management, process controller, yeah. One of the supporting functions within the community of study that, the people that are agents,
And I was going to ask you for that. Before you came here in 2017.
Yeah.
So, it's 20 years in France. You were in France?
How you know?
But you were?
Yes, how you know? I think that you have magical talent of discovering things, or are you spy? No, but how you know? Why you think?
Memory, good memory.
Yeah, but you don't know me, how you know?
I don't?
Yeah. You know?
You know me?
I don't know, I am afraid already.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of you.
No.
Like, oh no, I think
It must not be. You know what? This one here, that one.
No, maybe it's like because the first one was a stronger one and I wasn't really ready.
I did this one, and I added this. I like Henrik a lot.
Yeah, but this one is focused on
So
tell me.
that's children what?
How you know that I was in France? Just guessing?
No, absolutely not.
Tell me, how you know?
What is the probability of my knowing the German and knowing that fire is just like war in France? What is the probability of somebody would know? You must be pretty good guesser in that case, but I just happen never to guess.
Ah, okay, you guess, but it's
I'm not a
4 years,
gambler.
but
I am not a gambler.
you guess, but
Are you a gambler?
no.
No? Never?
No.
At all? I'm not either.
Myślę, że dodaję. Zobaczmy, czy...
Is it
Nice
interesting?
people during my induction.
Yeah. Someone like this? Not yet, huh? Something like this.
No, yeah, you're dangerous.
Dangerous? No.
No,
That's
joking.
something I know. I'm a good friend.